You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, round getting underway, and we take a look at the Combat Sambo World Champion and UFC lightweight contender, Islam Makhachev. What will he do in this fight? Well, oftentimes he does whatever he wants to do. Certainly he can impose his will on the ground, where his game is just so nuanced when it comes to the throws and the trips and the manipulation of joints and everything else. But on the feet, in a kickboxing setting, this man is proven elite as well. A true five-tool player who many believe by year's end could just be the king of the lightweight division. Going to the side kick. Couple of chins here being tested early. Oh!
Oh, that's big.
Oh, big left hook there. Oh! There's a left hand. How good is this action about a minute in? I think I'm gassing out just watching this thing.
I'm exhausted trying to call all the strikes that these two men are throwing at each other. What a fun fight.
Yeah, hate to be the punch counter tonight. Investing in the body with the kick there. Tsarukyan gets caught with that punch.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Oh, another stiff jab here. That's about as good as it gets with that weapon. Nice display of technique by him there on the side kick. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
Very traditional technique that a lot of guys are using now in the UFC.
A head kick attempt. It is blocked by tsarukyan. Landed that left hook. We cross the midpoint in round one. Flipped him with the jab.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Man, it's almost like he's got a rangefinder out there. Just too easy. As huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes. Uppercut.
Tsarukyan gets tagged with a kick now. Let's see if he can rout. Oh, that's a brutal cut on his nose there. He is bleeding. Makhachev. Oh, I think he's still compromised. We'll see if he can recover here. He's in a world of trouble. Under 2 minutes to go in a back-and-forth first round here. Oh, and he connects there. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
Nice job to get inside and get the single collar tie. Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight. But right now, the focus needs to be on the head movement so you're not getting hit in that cut.
Making all these shots count. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Fighter able to reverse position on the ground and gain a dominant position. Nicely done. Makhachev gets back up here. So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round. Lands the lead right punch. Well, perhaps it's a high fight IQ, perhaps it's obvious, but he is attacking that cut that is getting deeper by the minute.
And it seems like the right decision because you can see his opponent starting to paw at it. You can see it starting to take an effect. It's messing with him mentally. For him,
he's hooked now. right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. All right, so the cut man attends to the fighter who has essentially been rendered a one-eyed fighter at this point in time. Some replays from the previous round.
No defensive intent, no defensive intensity. No attention to his defense, and this costing him. Now he's dealing with a massive cut over his eye, and that's going to make it hard for him to see. He's got to change something, man. He's got to.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back-and-forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys going to kick and sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Just misses with the straight right. His opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low and come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch.
Well, you don't want to be too hard on this fighter, but his takedowns are outstanding. His submission. Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
Hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night. Great job finding his shots from the top position.
This pace is just absurd. He has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar, punches in bunches.
I mean, being there, watching Max Holloway do what he did was super impressive. So to even list this performance alongside that tells you how this guy is fighting tonight.
Tsarukyan's pass is denied.
Oh, he puts his knee on belly. He's postured, landing huge ground and pound. The guy has to move or the fight's gonna get finished.
All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
He missed with that jab attempt there. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Tsarukyan is blocking well now. You see the fighter raise the guard to protect that obviously damaged nose. Man, the body work really starting to take its toll here. Obvious redness on that right side. Nice straight right lands. All right, so a seminal blow earlier in the round. It wasn't a knockdown, but it was certainly a stunner that caught his attention.
Oh, I mean, he got hurt bad. To see him still standing, that just goes to the toughness that he has. He's still standing after taking such a damaging shot.
Trying to go to the body here, unable to find the target. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
What a great fight. Damage doled out on both sides. Perhaps some bonus money coming the way of these two individuals at night 10.
50K, baby. Somebody's getting paid. These two guys are doing a great job in a fight that is so competitive, that is so evenly matched. These two really will be proud of the effort that they have shown inside the octagon.
So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. All right, good back and forth action, but they pause things here, DC. They're going to call in the ringside physician and take a look at what is a nasty cut.
Well, he's got to check on it because you don't know if the fighter's going to be able to continue. Fighters always want to fight, but it's up to the ringside physician to tell them if they're capable of it.
All right, looks as though the fight is going to continue. The referee checking on the athlete one more time.
Ready.
A bit surprising.
Ready.
I didn't know if they would let this guy continue, but here we go.
All right, so some pretty significant adversity here, but the fight is going to continue. The doctor has left, and the ref gets us back underway.
Gets us right back underway, and it doesn't seem like there was too much thought into it. It looked like they were going to let him fight, and that's exactly what they did, and I could not be happy.
Well, it's a bloody Saturday, folks. He's really starting to leak out of that eye area, Daniel.
Well, he's leaking, John. He's wide open. The eyes are beat up. The guy's taking a beating, and the blood has to be affecting his vision at this point.
Tsarukyan is cut on his nose, manageable for a while, maybe not so much now. That thing is pouring blood. Round 3 coming up next. Well, what a war of attrition this fight has been. Both fighters dealing with cuts, critical damage in the facial area. Something's got to give at some point.
Yeah, these are the types of fights that we love. These guys are leaking everywhere. They're both trying to finish this fight. They're very evenly matched, and you can see it in the competition, but you can also see it in the damage that they're both showing.
All right, so as the cut man gets to work, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round.
Well, he's got some work to do. The cut man's going to have to work a miracle because this guy was on the receiving end of some real damaging shots. And if he doesn't do something different defensively, it's going to get worse. And if it gets worse, the fight may be stopped.
Ready. Ready. Good.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Oh, he landed another great shot to the body there. Really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight. Tsarukyan's cut is only getting worse, making a nice donation to the canvas tonight.
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
Tsarukyan has got him in a crucifix now, going to go to work from the top. Oh, he is a bloody mess as another strike gets through right on that cut. All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home. Herb steps in!
Oh, my goodness!
What a fight! So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO? Prioritize the finish tonight. Absolutely gets it with style points. A huge, huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always